Well, here we are, an episode I never thought I would make on this channel. We have made the final of a European competition, and we're going to be playing it on this episode against Villarreal in Sweden. I mean, we need to win, because if I don't win, then this is all for nothing. In the last episode, we took on Liverpool in the Europa League semi-finals, and after winning the first leg 4-1 at the Emirates, we lost 1-0 in the second leg at Anfield, but managed to make it through 4-2 on aggregate. And in the Europa League final, we take on Villarreal, who we do focus on in this episode. But a lot has gone on in between those two games in the semi-finals and the final. In the last episode, I mentioned after beating Newcastle at home 3-0, we only needed a point from our final two games in order to secure the Premier League title. And what a way we did it. We went and beat Crystal Palace 8-0 away from home at Selhurst Park. Even I didn't know how that happened. But then I changed my entire first 11 against West Ham and we lost 3-0. So that has taught me never to do that ever again. And finally, we look at the final league table of the season, and we did finish top of the pile, 3 points ahead of Manchester United, who finished second, while Man City and Tottenham finished third and fourth respectively, and Chelsea and Liverpool missed out on the top four by finishing fifth and sixth. So it's been a great season for us, and I'm hoping that we can retain the league next year. Although people will say, Proudy, you are managing a bigger club, of course you've won the league, you fucking idiot. And also in other good news, I've fended off interest from Man City and Manchester United to sign Alexis Sanchez on a new 3-year deal, which means he will be at the club until 2020. And it now begs the question, if I can do this, why can't Wenger? In more unsurprising news, we were named as Manager of the Year after winning the Premier League, and that means that I've now set a very high standard for this channel, and that is probably a problem because now I'm not going to achieve anymore. I mean, what the fuck have I done? But here we go, the Europa League final against Villarreal at the Friends Arena in Sweden, and I would like to win this trophy, one because I've never won a European trophy, and two because I want to win the treble, and three because I've never won a European trophy. I don't know how many more times, I'll probably say that in the live com as well. And with pretty much every player available to pick from other than Alexandre Lacazette and some of the new signings I made in January because I couldn't register them, we do name the strongest available team to us, and starting off in goal in possibly his last game for us is Petr Cech, and I've just trusted him to be in goal for us. I mean, Szczesny's done well so far, but Petr Cech is the man, and also I'd rather Petr Cech, like, bottles it for me because then I can get rid of him easier. The back four is the strongest back four available to me, with Nacho Fernandez playing at left back, Bellerin at right back, and Mustafi and Koscielny playing in the centre. The midfield two sees an interesting change, as I've dropped Granit Xhaka out of the squad completely to replace him with Mohamed El Nene, who plays as a deep line playmaker instead, alongside Francis Coquelin. And then the front four is the same as it has been for the last few episodes, with Danny Welbeck on the left, Bernardeschi on the right, and Mesut Ozil playing behind Alexis Sanchez, who leads the line for us. And then you have the bench players on there as well, and I've sort of run out of things to say about them now. We only got to episode 11. Okay, we've done the double. Now it's time for the treble. We got Villarreal here in Sweden in the Europa League final. We're already in the Champions League for next season, in the group stage as well. But I would like to add a European trophy to my cabinet. I haven't won a European trophy so far. I've won the Premier League. I've won a league title in League One in a stream save. But I have not won a Champions League or Europa League. I've only ever made the Champions League final once, and I lost 3-0 to Porto in the final with Man United. So, yeah, there's a little gap in my trophy cabinet, which isn't that full anyway, but there's a little gap in there for a European trophy, and I'm hoping that we beat Villarreal, who have got Roberto Soldado up front, who is the joint top goal scorer of the competition. Hopefully he's not playing. Well, I don't even know what the Villarreal team is, and Soldado is playing, so this could be a bit of an issue. But they're playing exactly the same formation as us. I've named the strongest available team to me. I mean, they've got Asu Okoto on the bench. Benoit Asu Okoto is in a Europa League final squad. Oh, we have to really win now. Okay, I've said to the players that the fans deserve the trophy, so go out there and play for them. Now, that team talk really works for me, so I'm hoping it works now. But as you can see, it's a full stadium for this Europa League final tie. Can we finally bring some European success to Arsenal? Actually, Arsenal have never won a European trophy either, have they? Oh, this is my chance to actually make history as an Arsenal manager. And Bernardeschi on the edge of the box. Oh, it's 1-0 after only a minute. It's deflected in, and we've taken the lead in the Europa League final. Federico Bernardeschi, who I brought in for quite a big fee in the summer at the start of the year, gets the one edge, cuts in onto his left, and it takes a heavy deflection which flies past the keeper. We've got an early lead. This is exactly what I wanted. We said we were going to start on the front foot. That's exactly what we're doing. And there's a highlight straight away, which means Villarreal have a chance. We can't bottle it straight after scoring, can we? I've got Antoine Griezmann coming in next year. I mean, we could win the Champions League. That is a world-class squad. Ozil, Sanchez, Griezmann, Danny Welbeck, Lucas Perez, Per Mertesacker, who, I sold him, didn't I? See, this is what happens when you don't upload that often. You just forget who you sold and who you've bought. So another highlight here, and Alexis does bring the ball forward. Finds Bernardeschi on the edge. Bernardeschi on his left. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh my god, he's having an incredible game so far. He's scored. He's hit the post. He's looking very confident. I'm just going to encourage him. I mean, I'm blocking half the screen by doing that. I think the biggest problem I have coming this summer is that a lot of my players are going to be wanted by a lot of the bigger clubs. And now I've got to tempt them into staying. Although I already have signed Mesut Ozil on a contract and Sanchez on a new year contract. And Ozil's just put the ball over the bar. Should have probably been focusing on that instead of talking to you about contracts that players in real life should be signing, but I'm actually getting them done. You've got to admit, I am going to become the first Arsenal manager to win the European trophy, and I've done it with Francis Coquelin in the team. Oh, and Danny Welbeck! I didn't expect him to score because he's just been shooting shit all game. Shooting shit, is that a term? But what a finish from the England international. He's playing on the left wing and he curls it into the top corner from 25 yards. It's a superb finish and we're nearly out of sight here against Villarreal. We're going to get the treble, but we do get into half-time, 2-0 up in the Europa League final, and we are doing very well. We are playing very well. But I'm going to send on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on for Danny Welbeck because obviously Danny Welbeck's injured. But we just have to keep doing the same job. We have done well for 45 minutes, another 45 minutes, and Proudy has won a treble. I mean, I'll repeat that. 45 minutes until Proudy has won a treble. Now, uninstall Football Manager 17, everyone, because I've now reached the peak. I've got the peak achievement. I mean, forget your 20 Champions Leagues with Telford United. Forget your World Cup wins with Ghana or Maracau. I mean, that's not a country. Well, let's just hope Villarreal don't get a goal back, because things will get a lot more interesting, if so. Oh, please do not concede. Now, Soldado! Oh, it's gone in. Brilliant. I've conceded to Roberto Soldado. They're back in the game. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Boys, do not... No. Don't do this to me. We've already let Roberto Soldado score. We're not letting him score again. Chamberlain will bring the ball forward. Finds Alexis. The counter-attack is on. Alexis Sanchez, one-on-one with his man. He beats his man. He gets across the box. Ozil to finish it. That's the third. That's game over. We're winning the Europa League. Give me that treble. Give me that trophy. Give me a knighthood. Give me Beyonce. I don't know if there's any other requests I have. Give me a fantastic song to end the episode. How about that as well? And that is it. We've won the Europa League final. We have won the treble, the EFL Cup, the Premier League and the Europa League. I mean, it's a little bit annoying we couldn't win the FA Cup as well. Thanks, Stoke, for that. But we have won the treble. We have won here in Sweden. 3-1 over Villarreal. I am literally a legend. Look at that. We have won the treble, lads. We have won the treble. Give me a knighthood.